Hey everybody, welcome to the first edition of a Tech Time with Teshutin. I'm going to be screencasting my screen and doing a quick walkthrough of Naviance, as well as how you can use Naviance to upload teacher recommendations for students who are applying to different colleges. So don't want to waste your time with this video, so I'm going to hop right in it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to naviance.com. That's naviance.com. We're going to head there. And to log in, obviously, you see there's a sign in button. It looks different when I'm doing this on my Citrix account. There's a menu that's over here where my cursor is at. You can click on that menu. But when you click on that menu or click on that sign in, we're going to sign in as district staff sign in, school and district staff sign in. So go ahead, click on that. Our account name is Mercy High SCH. So Mercy High SCH is what's going to go on that account. And then everybody has their own username. So I'm going to sign in as Thomas Teacher. Thomas Teacher, his first name's Thomas, last name's Teacher. That's going to be kind of the same for everybody. So your username is going to be your last name and your first initial, same as your Citrix account. But then your password is going to be whatever you set your password to be. So I think Georgina sent something out. If you don't know your passwords, do get in touch with one of us. We'll be able to reset that password for you so you can get access to Naviance. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log in. And when I log in, it's going to take me to this screen. It'll take you to this screen as well. You'll see here it says teacher recommendations. You can click on that. Students can ask or can request that you write them a recommendation through Naviance. But most of the times they're just going to come up to you and they're going to say, hey, can you write me this recommendation? So teacher recommendations happens if they request a recommendation letter through Naviance. But we're going to go up here. We're going to hover over students. We're going to click on student rosters. And from here, we can kind of search through all of our classes. So if you look over here, or excuse me, all of our grade levels. So if we click here, we can see, okay, grade 12, grade 11, grade 10. So find your student, and then A, B, C, D by their last name. Michelle Allen has a pretty complete profile, so we're going to click on hers to get started. So I'm going to walk through some of these tabs real fast. This general tab, obviously just general information about that student. You'll have access to all these tabs, but there are ones that are more important than others. We click on scores. Here you can see if they took the SAT, what their SAT score was. Here's their PSAT score as well as their ACT scores. Good reference, especially if you're writing a recommendation letter for a student. Assessments. All juniors last year took the Strengths Explorer test. If you click on the Strength Explorer test, you'll see she has completed. Michelle Allen is achieving. She has a presence and she's competing. So again, when writing a recommendation letter, having this assessment there could be helpful to you. So I just wanted to let you know. Looking here, we click on colleges. Right now, active applications is what pulls up. If it is underneath active applications, that means they have decided to apply to that school. I'm looking here at the office status. She has only submitted, however, a application to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. So she is for sure applying to these schools, but she hasn't necessarily officially put in that application. And you can kind of see what's going on here with that office status. If you want to look at some prospective colleges your students looking at, you can click on prospective colleges, and here just kind of lays out, okay, Michelle's also looking at Kansas State, Loyola, Northwestern, and Purdue. So just kind of for your information, that is available. Now we're getting to the good stuff, eDocs. So when you are sending a recommendation, you're going to send it through this eDocs tab. So when you click this eDocs tab, it's going to come up to this page. And from this page, we're going to click here on Prepare. So you have your recommendation letter written. It is ready to go. I would send from here, once you click on Prepare, down here next to Teacher Documents, you'll see there's this button to click Add. We're going to add, and then it's like, okay, let's go upload that file. So we click Upload File. We can choose it. And let's say we're going to submit this for the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. It's a letter of recommendation. I'm going to go out and find that letter of recommendation, click open, and I'm going to upload that file. So it's going to take a second for it to upload, and let it upload. As it uploads, depending on the letter of recommendation you're sending and for what school you're sending it for, if it doesn't upload or if it doesn't let you check certain boxes later on, it's something wrong that's on the student's end and something that the student has to do. So if you run into that problem, do let me or Georgina know. But looking here, the recommendation letter submitted by Thomas Teacher, which is who we are. This is the date that it was submitted on and how big it is. Obviously, from here you can view it. Let's say you view it and that wasn't the right one, you can replace it, or if you want to delete it, you can just click delete right there. From here, it's time to send it. So we've prepared it. Now we're going to send it. So notice in that when I uploaded it, it gave me an option and said, okay, what are you uploading this for? What university? This is for University of Nebraska-Lincoln. You could also change that and do all of these colleges. Right here, it says student has not matched their Common App account and family connections. Forms cannot be submitted electronically until the student has completed Common App account matching process. So that's for this Washington University in St. Louis. So we can still submit one for the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. But if she wanted us to submit one for the Washington University in St. Louis, she would have to go in on her end. And that's what I was kind of talking about a minute ago. On her end and make sure she has everything linked together. But from here, that's pretty much it. So if you click review and submit, it's going to kick you over here to this print tab if you wanted to print it or not. But it would let you know that, hey, this has been it's under review and it's going to be submitted. So you should be good to go. Again, if you do have any questions, do let me or Georgina know. We'll help you with this. Last thing is looking at our resume. So this resume is what the students came up with. Looks like Michelle here. She put in her work experience, her education, her volunteer service, yada, yada, yada. Excellent resource for writing recommendation letters. Now you know what she's involved in. Now you know what she's doing. Now you know what award she's received or athletic achievements she's done. So all this is really good information when you're writing a recommendation letter, and it's all here in one central location. So good tabs to reference are your scores tabs, your assessments tabs, and your resume tabs for actually when you're actually writing your recommendation letter. And then lastly, you go to your eDocs tab and then hit prepare, then upload your document, then send, and then check the colleges you want to send it to. And then lastly, you hit submit. And it will zoom it away. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. Other than that, hope you enjoyed this first episode of Tech Time with Teshutin.